Yo, what's up guys? Today we're gonna look at a Desperado sacrifice in chess. So basically in this position, as you can see, the black knight is hanging and also the white knight is hanging. But if we just retreat the knight, so if we retreat the knight, then white's gonna just move away. But we have a Desperado sacrifice. So our knight is hanging and their knight is hanging, so we can take on g3. The knight is still hanging, but now it's attacking the rook. So if white just moves away, then I'm gonna take his rook. So white has to recapture my knight, and then I recapture his knight, and I'm up a pawn. Another position here, so as you can see both queens are hanging. Now if I just take the white's queen, he's gonna take mine. I have to move the bishop away, then he can also take this pawn. But I have a better move, which is a Desperado sacrifice. I can take the knight on c3. Now, if he takes my bishop, then I just recapture the knight, so I'm up a piece. If he takes the queen with the pawn, then I'm gonna take his queen, he takes the bishop, and then I take the knight with the pawn. So I'm also up a piece. So this wins the knight. And then I take here. Let's do some more examples. So in this position, again, both queens are hanging. But I can take the bishop with check. So he has to recapture, because otherwise it would be checkmate actually. So he's forced to recapture, and then I take the queen. So I win the bishop. Okay, so we take the rook on d1. So this is a check. He has to take, and then we take the queen. Okay. We take the bishop. So the key to this puzzle is that you also have to defend the knight. Because if you didn't, then he would just take the knight and his rook wouldn't be hanging anymore. But as you can see, when I take the bishop, the rook is also defending the knight. So he's basically forced to take the rook, and then I take his rook with the knight. Okay. I mean, I guess I have queen takes b5. Because he has to take, it's a check. And then I take the queen, so I win the pawn. Okay. This one. I take the rook. If he takes my rook, then I take his with check. He has to take, and then I recapture. Take and take. Okay. So if I take, he takes. I can take the knight. He takes my knight. But then I have check. And he moves, and then I take the queen. And obviously if he takes, I just take his queen. And then it's a check, and I block with my queen. Okay. Now I just take. And take. Okay, last one. So obviously take. If I take, he just takes the bishop. So I guess check. Okay, so it's check. He has to take, because if he goes back, so check. If he goes back, then I just take the queen. So he takes, and then I take the queen with check, and notice that the rook is here. So the king is gonna be on g6. The king cannot reach the knight. And then, so my knight is safe, so I just recapture his knight. So I win a piece and a pawn there. So I go check, check, and take. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and see you next time.